Exists in the hearts and minds of individuals, right? But see, the words that I italicized are, it's a gut feeling. That's what the brand is. And it exists in the minds of people, right? So if you want to effectively create your brand, you have to be able to tap into what's in the mind of your audience. And you've got to be able to connect with their feelings, how they feel, right? Okay, that's the first one. Next definition is by a brand strategist called Sean Tambagahan. He says the art and science of influencing perception about a product, service, or organization. So you see again, influencing perception. So it's about, you see that it's about mind, it's about thought. So if you can capture the minds, the thoughts of your audience through some of the things that we're going to do now, then you will be on your way to creating a stronger brand for yourself. Okay? Next one, it says, a brand is a singular idea or concept that you own inside the mind of a prospect. You own an idea. You own a concept in somebody's mind. And that's what it means to have a brand. This one was by Arise. He's a great author. He wrote Positioning the Battle of Your Mind. Very great book. Battle for Your Mind. Very great book on branding. Another one. This is David Ogilvy. Ogilvy is one of the greatest advertisers to ever live. I'm not sure if he's alive still, or he's pretty old. If he's alive, he'll be very old. The intangible sum of the product's attributes. And I like the word intangible. So the brand is really not the things you can see or touch. It's the intangibles. So if you get the intangibles right, then the things you can see or touch, they follow from those intangibles, those perceptions, that idea that you have owned in somebody's mind. Right? Okay, so this is my definition. I just try to put everything together. This is how I always explain a brand, the experience that your target audience has when they come in contact with your business. So every time somebody comes in contact with your business, whatever they live with, whatever experience they've left with, that's your brand. It means that your brand is in flux if you are not consistent. So if today somebody comes and experiences your business and they are upset when they leave, that's the brand you are giving them. Then another person comes tomorrow and they feel cheated when they leave, that's what you gave them, right? That's the brand you are building. And if this is consistent over a while, then all of your audience will begin to shift away from you because you're giving them negative feelings, right? I don't know if you've ever gone to maybe you've gone to experience any brand, maybe you went to a supermarket and the cashier was rude, and you've gone a number of times and you've gotten that rudeness severally. In fact, sometimes if you go the first 2 times and you get it, you just boycott that place. You don't ever bother to do anything. And this is because your audience does not have time. Nobody has time to keep trying you. They try you once, they try you twice, and they consistently get something negative, they will go away. It's the same thing too. If they try you once and twice and they consistently get something, an experience that they like, they'll keep coming. They'll keep coming. It doesn't matter how many people are even talking to them. Because they have experienced you and what they love, they'll just keep coming. So your job is to create that experience for them through your communication, Okay, let me ask you this one. How many websites have you gone to? You didn't like the way the website was, you couldn't understand what they were saying, you didn't go back again. Has it happened to you? Happened to me a number of times. Yeah, many times. Yeah. Because you go and you can't make head or tail of what they are saying. It's too complex. Sometimes if the messaging is too complex, you just walk away and say, man, this is too much for my brain. I can't deal with this. Right? That is branding. That is the real branding. So it's not all those colors and logos. Those are just things that come afterwards. Okay? Now the essence of this exercise, this first one, which is the brand definition exercise, is to give some clarity to your brand, right? So that when you get this clarity, okay, so let me tell you one more thing that is important in branding, and I always say this to anyone I meet. It's one of the first things I will tell you is that your brand must be consistent. Consistency is the name of the game when you want to brand, and a lot of the time people get tired of being consistent because they be like, won't the audience be tired? If you say the same thing over and over again, would they get tired? But the truth of the matter is that no, they don't get tired. Because if you look at it in your own life, you really don't get tired. Because it's those messages that they're putting out consistently that make you connect with them. Yeah? When I say MTN, what do you say? What words come everywhere you go, eh? Right? Yellow, right? How long has MTN been in Nigeria? MTN has been in Nigeria since around 2002 or thereabouts. So that's 20 years of saying the same thing. That's branding. That's branding. So because I'm sure that after the first few years, maybe the guys in marketing and saying, can't we just change this thing? Why are we always saying this stuff? Right? It has stayed with them for 20 years. Now they have done different campaigns, they've done other things, but everywhere you go, it's the first thing you think about. Because even though they've done a few other campaigns, everywhere you go has been front and center. When you think about MTN, what color do you think about? What color do you think about? Yellow, right? When you think about Pepsi, what color do you think about? Maybe you guys are not. You don't drink Pepsi that much. I'm a Pepsi guy, so it's blue. Their labels and everything, you think of blue. But there's a bit of red, so Sam, you're kind of on it too, right? Yeah. So the reason why you think about some of these things is because these people are consistently doing the same thing over and over again. When I say Nike, what do you say? Yeah. You say probably say just do it if you're into that kind of thing. If you're into their stuff, you say just do it. Right? Right? Because this is what they've been saying. Nike has been saying this since the 70s or thereabouts or early 80s. That's a long time to be saying one thing. But that's the power of branding.